Call me paranoid or schizo on cur. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I always check the light switch in the master bathroom using that Vicks chest rub. You just never know. And this method flawless for real. Basically all you gotta do is just make sure you put the container up there with the lid off. Then you wanna set 2 Q-tips in there just like this. And then I always get my magic magnetic marker and I make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And then you gotta make sure you bring your clippers just like this. And always make sure I hit the bottom and the sides just like that. Wow. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. It always sit perfectly on that Minecraft lever. I mean, just look at it. If another motherfucker call me paranoid or schizo, I swear I'ma lose my shit. Quit calling me paranoid and schizo. Just because I like to check the light switches in the master bathrooms at the Airbnb. And you just never know. And this method flawless for real. Basically all you gotta do is just make sure you bring your CTR game for the PlayStation. And then you wanna set it right on your Minecraft lever just like this right here. That's perfect. And then you wanna take your clippers and you wanna make sure you hit the sides of it just like this right there. Wow. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Then I always take my magic magnetic mark and make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And y'all got the nerve to call me paranoid and schizo. Well, I don't care. I don't think nobody can get past this. It was the year 2021, and I had to go to Arizona to go visit my uncle. So I had to make sure I booked me a right Airbnb. But upon calling them, I knew there was some flaky in the host's voice. I had asked her about the light switches in the master bathroom. And when I got there, I seen a Minecraft lever. So I already knew what I had to do. So basically what I did was I put my tea tree oil up there with the lid open. Just like this. And then I went and grabbed my magic magnetic marker and made my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo. Well, I don't care. Every time I rent an Airbnb, I'ma always check the light switches in the master bathrooms using my flawless methods. Because you just never know. And basically all I do is I just use my finger and wipe off any residue that's on there just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. And y'all got the nerve to call me names. I don't think nobody getting past this in regular motion. People always calling me names like paranoid and schizo. Just because I like to check the Airbnbs using my flawless methods. But you just never know. And I'm gonna show y'all exactly how to do this method right here. But first, before I do that, I want everybody to make sure they go to the link in my bio and follow me on YouTube. Because that's where I make longer content. But first, what you want to do is make sure you get some animals and you want to set it up at the light switch just like this. And then you want to get your clippers and you want to make sure you go against the grain just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. I always make sure I get in there nice and tight just like that. Look at that. I don't think nobody in regular motion can get past this. I mean, just look at it. I'll just wipe off all that residue with my finger just like that. Then I'll make another pass on the bottom just like this. Then you want to make sure you bring your magic magnetic marker so you can make your dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And I'd rather have it than not. I mean, just look at it. Wow, that's perfect. That's perfect. Call me paranoid or schizo. I don't care. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I always make sure I got me a packet of Moroccan chicken flavored noodles. Just so I can check the light switches in the master bathroom. I always make sure I check to see if they got them a custom light switch. Apparently they got them a Minecraft lever on this one. So I always just set the Moroccan noodles right up there on top just like this right here. And then I always get my clippers and make sure I go against the grain just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Then I always grab my magic magnetic mark and always make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. I wonder if it went to the ender. I don't see no portals. You just never know. Call me paranoid or schizo. I don't care. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I'ma always check the light switches in the master bathrooms. Basically, all you gotta do is just make sure you get you a half hamburger bun. It gotta be the top half to be exact. Then what you wanna do is you wanna set it right on top of the light switch just like that. Then I always bring my clippers and I make sure I cut against the grain just like that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side just like this. I'm going to make sure I get in there nice and tight with my finger too. Just to wipe off any residue that's on there. Look at that. And yeah, I got the nerve to call me paranoid and schizo. Well, I don't care. I always travel with my magic magnetic marker with me. Then I can make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And I don't think nobody in regular motion can get past this. I mean, just look at it. Wow. People always calling me paranoid and schizo. Just because I like to check the light switches in the master bathroom using those pan-fried chicken tenderloins. Well, you just never know. Basically, all I do is just get my clippers and I make sure I set it up there in place just like that. Then I go against the grain just like that. Wow, look at that. I always go over to the other side and do the same thing just like that. You want to make sure you get in there nice and tight just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Then I always use my finger and I wipe off any residual that's on there. Then you want to hit the front of the lever just like this. And you can't forget to get the bottom. You gotta make sure you get in there nice and tight just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Then I always get my magic magnetic marker and I make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And this method flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy TelaBoy, aka ASMR King, and y'all know what time it is. I'm about to get y'all some little ASMR, and then I'm about to go to the grocery store and pick up me some little stuff. And I'm about to do a little outing, and I decided to just go ahead and pick up the camera and bring y'all with me. Because you just never know. Wow. And this method flawless for real. So basically all you gotta do is just make sure before you go to the grocery store, you bring your camera and you bring your mic. And then all you gotta do is just set it up, and then you just make sure you let everybody know what you're doing, just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at all that sun just coming down, shining on my face. It was a beautiful day for real. And if you see my shirt, it say, call me paranoid or schizo on cur. And I made a lot of these shirts myself at home just using the Cricut machine. I like to get crafty sometimes and just do things like that. Because you just never know. And I had a lot of people buy some and get some from me, and I just shipped it to them in plastic and had it all nice and neat. And I can send you one if you want one. All you gotta do is just hit me in the inbox or in my comments and just let me know that you're interested. Or you can just click the link in my bio because I got my store too. You just never know. Wow. I noticed that when I like to drive, I always use my left hand on the steering wheel just like that. And then I always go with the underhand when my hand gets tired. I always drive with my leg and just have my hand right there resting on it just like this. It was a nice day this day. I was enjoying the sun and all that stuff and the view. I always just wanted to bring y'all out with me on a little trip. I'm glad y'all get the chance to experience this with me in my world. And people told me that they wanted me to do more of these videos just like this. So of course I agreed to do it. Because I don't care. I let everybody see me out and about shopping and just doing stuff and just having a good day. This method flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. Wow, look at that. I wonder at this very moment what I was thinking. I wonder if I was thinking about that lady that farted next to me when I was in the airplane. As soon as I got on the airplane when I had went out of town, a lady walked past me and she pooted. It was loud and she tried to act like it was the floor, like the floor had a little something in there and she had stepped on it. But I knew what it was. She ain't slick. It stunk too. And if I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think she had some White Castle burgers. I don't know if y'all know what those are, but that's those little small burgers with the cheese and the onions on it. I think she had those because it smelled just like it. But I don't care. I got my bag and I got my waters. And I'm standing just try to grab all this stuff just like this. And this I gotta try to get it all in the house. But it's hard when you gotta try to get all this stuff just like that. try to get all that just like this and get a better view. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. You can see how I grabbed it. I just used my right hand and I just went on ahead and just grabbed it all just like this and just picked it all up perfectly. And then I always like to tie me a knot on my bag just so everything don't fall out. Just like this. And I'm going to just take the camera and I'm going to set it right on top of the bag and I'm going to carry it with me just like this so y'all can see everything as I'm going. So it's kind of like I'm carrying you guys. Yeah, I don't weigh that much, so it's kind of cool. My bad. I ain't mean to get all up in the camera like that. I ain't even gonna lie, that was kind of dorky. But I don't care. I'm gonna put the camera back down right here and I'm gonna just carry everything just like this. I already know where the Airbnb is, so I'm gonna just go ahead and just follow the trail to the Airbnb. Just like this. Wow, look at that. Look at that blue sky. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. So basically all this water in this bag of stuff weighs about like 20 pounds. I mean, it's not really much, but when you start walking up steps and walking down steps and opening up doors and things like that, it starts getting heavy on your shoulders. So the best thing you can do when you under a lot of stress of weight is just to make sure you lock your arms out and just try to get up there the best way you can, just like this. That's what I always do when I rent an Airbnb. Because you just never know. What? Call me paranoid or schizo. Kurt. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I'ma always check the light switches in the master bathroom. Because you just never know. And the first thing I always do is see if they got a custom light switch in there. And this one had a Minecraft thing. So basically all I had to do was just bring my clippers and just go against the grain just like this. That's perfect. And then I just give me a slice of bread. And I just set it up there just like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my magic magnetic marker and make my dots as the reference point. Because you just never know. This method flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. Wow. I don't think nobody can get past this. Call me paranoid or schizo on Kurt. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I always check the light switches in the master bathroom. I just put a piece of bacon up there just like this. Then I always just get my clippers and I go against the grain just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Then I always go over to the other side and do the same thing just like this. Look at that. Wow, look at that. And y'all got the nerve to call me paranoid and schizo. Well, I don't care. First thing I do when I run an Airbnb is always ask the host about the bathrooms. And when she told me that she had some custom plates, I was kind of skeptical about it. And then I went in there and I seen it was a Minecraft lever. So I already knew what I had to do. And basically, I just always go against the grain like this. I just get in there nice and tight. Just like that. And do the same thing on the other side. You gotta go all the way to the top and go to the bottom just like this. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Then always get my magic magnetic marker and make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And this method flawless for real. Wow, look at that. Wow. YouTube, what's up? This your boy ASMR King TelaBoy. You know what it is. Back for another one. About to get y'all with another banger. Another ASMR banger, you know. Just to add to the catalog. Today we got some gum. Do a little gum chewing, some alphabets, numbers, and just some spontaneous reading of just random objects that's around me. So kick back, get y'all feet up, relax a little bit. It's going down. Let's go. Bang. So let's go ahead and get into it. My favorite gum, Extra. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I love the green gums. I really don't too much like the blue ones. I love the green ones. So Extra is what it is today. It's a Wrigley's Extra long-lasting flavor, spearmint, naturally and artificially flavored, 15 sticks that's sugar-free. Wow. Distributed by Mars Wrigley's Confectionery, US LLC, Hackstown, New Jersey, 0784 0-1503, USA. Contains bioengineered food ingredients. Questions? Comments? Call 1-800-974-4593. 30% fewer calories than sugar gums. Calories content of this size piece has been reduced from 7 to 5 calories. Wow. That's crazy. You just never know. And that method flawless for real. Let's read the nutritional facts. 15 servings per container. Serving size 1 stick, 2.5 grams. Calories per serving is 5. Total fat, 0 grams. Sodium, 0 milligrams. Total carbs, 2 grams. Sugar, alcohols, 2 grams. Proteins, 0 grams. www.extragum.com. Long lasting flavor. Wow. It's actually pretty good. Now let's go ahead and get into some alphabets. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank everybody for joining my ABCs. I want to thank you. Thank you. Marvelous. Marvelous. That's marvelous. Now, back to it. Let's get to the numbers. By this time right now, y'all should be relaxed. But don't be too relaxed because we got to get into it. Let's start off with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Wow. Sleep, 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 sleep. Go to sleep, go to sleep, 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 go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, sleep, go to sleep, 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 sleep. Wow, look at that. Look at that. We got another object. It's a big lighter. Let's go ahead and read everything on this. See what it say. It say warning. Keep away from children. Ignite lighter away from face and clothing. Contains gases under pressure. Never exposed to heat. 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Or to prolonged sunlight. Never puncture or put in a fire. Be sure a flame is completely out before each use. Do not keep lit for more than 30 seconds. Wow. Let's give it a try. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, that's crazy. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. That's flawless for real. That's flawless. Let's see what other item I can read in here. I love reading stuff. Anytime I go somewhere, anytime I do anything, I always make sure it's stuff around that I can read. I just love reading. I got something. Alright, let's go ahead and read this. $10 million. This is what was folded up in my wallet. 10 million. Now, I'm gonna hit 10 million subscribers on YouTube because y'all gonna comment, like, and subscribe on this video right now. And I'm gonna hit 10 million subscribers. And then I'm gonna hit $10 million. It's written down. You see it right here. You heard that? It sounds like 10 million. That's what 10 million sound like folded up. So we gonna get to it and we gonna make this happen. But I can't do it without y'all. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Shout me out. Drop a diamond in the comment. Let TelaBoy know what's going on. If y'all enjoying the ASMR, leave a comment. Let me know. I love y'all. Let's go. I'm out. Call me paranoid or schizo on Kurt. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I always take the light switches in the master bathroom. You just never know. And y'all got the nerve to call me paranoid and schizo. Or longer. I'ma always check the light switches in the master bathroom using that country gravy mix. All you gotta do is just set it up there in place and do it just like this right here. I always grab my clippers just so I can make sure I touch it up a little bit just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. And these Airbnb hoes think they slick trying to put in custom light switch covers. When I went in and saw that it was a Minecraft lever, I already knew what I needed to do. I just grabbed my marker and made my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. Wow, look at that. I don't think nobody can get past this. People always calling me paranoid and schizo. Just because I like to check the light switches at the Airbnbs using eggs. But you just never know. And this method flawless for real. Basically all you gotta do is just make sure as soon as you rent the Airbnb, you ask the host about the light switches. And then you Google up the nearest Walmart, you pick you up some large eggs. And then you wanna stop by the I wanna say the home and garden area and pick you up some clippers. Just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. And then you want to make sure you get all the little debris out just like this when you hitting it. That's perfect right there. Look at that. And I always make sure I keep my egg in place right in the center of the light switch. You want to balance it just like that. And you want to make sure you hit all the sides just like this. Then you want to make sure you get your magic magnetic marker and make your dots as the reference points. Cause you just never know. And this method flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. I don't think nobody can get past this. Wow. Call me paranoid or schizo on Kurt. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I always check the light switch in the master bathroom. because you just never know. And I'm going to show y'all exactly how to do this method right here. So basically all you going to need you is a curly fry, preferably a frozen one. Then always just set it at the light switch just like that. Then I always get my liners and I always go against the grain just like that. That's perfect. Then I'm going to go ahead and go up on it just like this. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Then you want to make sure you go against the grain on this side too, just like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my magic magnetic marker and make my dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And this method flawless for real. What's up, YouTube? This your boy ASMR King TelaBoy, and y'all know what it is. We back for another one. It's another ASMR session, and we about to get it in right now. So make sure y'all kick y'all feet up, sit back, get y'all headphones, and let's get it. But before we get into it, make sure y'all hit that like and the share button, and make sure you comment at the end of the video. Just drop diamonds in the comment. Or just simply just tell me, what kind of content you would want me to do, what kind of ASMR you want me to do, or if you have any suggestions or inputs, or if you just want to just tell me, thank you, or just reach out to me. Either way, I love and I appreciate all my supporters. I love you guys, man. Everybody that's been rocking with me. It really means a lot. It helps me keep going. It pushes me. It motivates me. And don't stop doing that. Jump in my comments and let me know. TelaBoy, you're doing a good job. Keep going. Keep doing it, man. Because at first, when you're starting off, it's discouraging when you're not getting numbers and you're not getting views. And, so to all you supporters out there, man, I appreciate you guys. All right. So we're going to start off with breathing exercises. Inhale and exhale. Let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All right, let's begin. We're going to start off with some simple ABCs, and then we're going to transition into some numbers. And then after that, we're just going to advance to what's next. So let's begin with the letter A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. You just never know. Wow. Now we're going to go ahead and transition into some numbers. Y'all ready? Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and last but not least, 30. Wow, look at that. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleep. Go to sleep. Look at that. Wow, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Listen to the sound of my voice and just go to sleep. You can't sleepy to the sound of my voice. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow. And yeah, I got the nerve to want to call me paranoid and schizo. Well, longer. Every time I rent an Airbnb, I'ma always make sure I hit y'all with some ASMR. Then I'ma make sure I go check the light switches. Then I'ma check the front doors. Because you just never know. And if you're new to my page, make sure you hit the like, comment, and share button and hit that bell for all my notifications. So you can be notified when I drop new content. And I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me and supporting me and following me. Appreciate everybody that's buying my merch, that's wearing my hoodies, wearing my shirts. Appreciate everybody that's reciting and saying all my lines and quotes in their home. Like you just never know. This method flawless for real. Look at that. That's perfect. Just like this. Just like that. Just to name a few. I mean, I got a lot of quotes. It's pretty viral around the internet. Appreciate you guys in the humblest way possible. And we're going to get to it, man. We're going to get some ASMR and get y'all to sleep. And if you haven't already, make sure you close your eyes and relax. Kick your feet up. Get your headphones. Put your headphones on for the best experience. You got to have your headphones on for the best experience so you can really hear this whisper in your ear. Just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Now I'm going to do something a little different. Because every time I run an Airbnb, I always check the light switches using my razor. So y'all told me to go ahead and have the razor sound in the background while I'm doing my ASMR with y'all. So I'm going to do exactly that. Some people find that the sound of the razor mixed with some whisper is very triggering. So for those who get their trigger from this, I got you. This for you. I got you. And I'm going to try to extend this video and make it as long as I can. So right now we at exactly 7 minutes and 30 something seconds, somewhere up in there. So that's where we at. I'm going to try to reach it up as high as I get, y'all. So bear with me. Let's tune in. This is the viral razor right here. They got the internet in the uproar. I got over 500 million views with this razor. This thing is amazing. This thing is viral. Between this and my magic magnetic marker, you just never know. Now I want to see you guys in the comments. I want to see you guys in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about the razor in the background. Let me know what y'all think about the background noise of the razor. If it's a nice settling sound, you know that goes great with the whisper. Because ultimately that's what I'm trying to do, is find the best sound for that whisper. You know, you got to try different things to see what works. That's the whole point of trial and error and trying new things. Because I'm trying something that nobody else has done. And so since I'm the first, it's my trial and error. So we gonna see. See my face that say love right there? It say love. What I want to do next is I want to get the Sagittarius arrow going down my sideburn right here. Be the Sagittarius arrow, and I want something else on my jawline right here. So we'll see. Just never know. You just never know. Then I want to finish my chest, my whole upper body. I just want to finish it up with the tats, you know? I was always against the tats a while back. I was like, I'll never get no tattoos until I get my muscles up. I wanted to get my muscles up with the baby oil and then slap the tats on, but I'm just going to do it all on the way, you know? I know you know. So let's go ahead and do another round of alphabets and another round of numbers. And then we're going to call it a day for this video right here. And then the next video, I'm going to try to get more creative and we're going to figure out some more ASMR stuff for everybody's trigger. Because everybody's triggers are different, so triggered by different things. So some people like the tapping of the mic, the scratching, and different objects and things like that. So we're going to get into that, but I need y'all to let me know what y'all want to hear. What's your trigger? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you want me to scratch, tap, do, some mouth sound. What y'all want? What y'all need? Let me know what you need. I got it. All right, but we're going to start off with some alphabets and get this going. Let's do another round of that because I love those. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last but not least, 20. Go to sleep. 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 Getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect for real. And y'all got the nerve to want to call me paranoid and schizo. Well, longer. You just never know. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I love y'all, YouTube. Let's go. It's your boy ASMR King TelaBoy. You know? I know y'all know. I love y'all, man. Let's go. The very first thing I do when I rent an Airbnb, I always go to the nearest grocery store and pick up some Hawaiian sweet rolls. And then I just go ahead and get me a butcher knife and I just go ahead and slice it down the middle just like this. That's perfect. Look at that. Then I just go ahead and get me a Brussels sprout. And I go ahead and I saute it in some butter. Then I just pull off the first layer just like this. And then I set it in the middle so I can mark my spot. Just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Now we gotta dig out the center so it can fit in there perfect. Just like this. You gotta be careful not to take out too much. Gotta be just right. Cause you just never know. And just like that, that's perfect. You're gonna set it right on top, just like this. And then we're gonna grab it and take it, and then we're gonna set it right at the front door, just like this. Get it right in place, just like that. You see how I sit in there? That's perfect. You want it just like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my magic magnetic marker. And I'm gonna add my dots as the reference points. Cause you just never know. And this method flawless for real. I mean, just look at it. Wow. Call me paranoid or schizo on cur. But every time I rent an Airbnb, I always check it using my flawless methods. But y'all wanna call me paranoid and schizo. Well, I don't care. I'ma always check the Airbnbs using my flawless methods. And I'ma show y'all exactly how to do this one right here. So basically all you gonna need is some raw shell on shrimps. Then you wanna put it in some water in a bowl just like this right here. Then I just give it a little agitate just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. You want to make sure you get all the ice off. And then you want to grab it just like this and get all that extra water off. Just so you can go ahead and put it in place at the light switch. Just like that. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow. And then you want to go ahead and get your clippers. You want to put it on open guard. Then you want to go against the grain just like this. And then you got to wipe off any residue. Just like that. That's perfect. Always make sure I hit all around it just like this. I try to make sure I get in there nice and tight. And you can see it's still wet. It's dripping. That's perfect for real. And I'm gonna just go ahead and hit this other side just like this too. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Then you want to make sure you hit the bottom like this. And then you want to wipe off any residue. Then you want to grab your magic magnetic marker and make your dots as the reference points. Because you just never know. And this method flawless for real. People always calling me paranoid and schizo. But I don't care. I'ma always check the vents at Airbnbs. You just never know. So for this method, all you gonna need is a butcher knife and a hot dog bun. And I just slice it right down the middle just like this. And then I just go ahead and give me a little bitty Tupperware full of little warm water. And I dip my finger in and I give it a little dab just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. You want to make sure you get. First thing I always do when I rent an Airbnb is always check the light switches in the bathroom. I just give me a frozen onion ring and I just had it in place just like this. And then I just get my clippers and put it on open guard, and I just make sure I hit it against the grain just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Then I hit the bottom just like this, and then I wipe off the rest of it. Then I go straight to the top next just like this. That's perfect. Then I go to the other side just like this. And then I'm going to go to this side just like that. Wow, look at that. Look at that. And then I'm going to just wipe it off just like this. That's perfect. That's perfect. And then I just add my dots as the reference points, because you just never know. And this method flawless for real. People always calling me paranoid and schizo, but I don't care. Every time I run the Airbnb, I'ma always play my PlayStation 5. And I always just put it on Black Ops 6 and play me some zombies. Cause you just never know. So basically for this method, all you gotta do is just make sure you get you a Wonder Weapon bubblegum thing. And then I always make sure I get me a ray gun out of there. And then I just take it to a pack-a-punch, and I just make sure I pack-a-punch it 3 times. And then I get that shotgun that's on there with the clip. And then I make sure I put the rapid fire mod on there. And then I go to the little machine over there. And then I make sure I put it on the napalm fire explosive bullets. And then I make sure I put dragon breath shells on my shotgun. So basically this method is I'm gonna make sure I'm shooting fire out of my shotgun, blowing up all the zombies with dot damage. And then I pull my ray gun out to Swiss cheese. And this round 41 right here. So basically we gotta try to make sure we can exit so that we can complete the map. So he went on ahead and called a chopper gunner that we gotta escape in that chopper, but all the zombies on this roof trying to get us because they know we trying to leave. So what my partner did was he went on ahead and got him a big old suit, and he over here fighting zombies, and I just got my ray gun out, and I'm just blowing them up. I'm just getting them like this. I'm pretty good at kiting the zombies around, because I've been playing Black Ops since Black Ops 1. And I'm gonna just go around and I'm gonna just shoot all of them just like this right here. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. Then I went over and checked on him, and he doing good. So I'm gonna just go ahead and drop a couple more of these zombies like this. And I was looking for that nuke Easter egg in there, but I guess somebody already got it. And then the chopper gunner came, and we went on ahead and got on there, and we beat the map just like this. I finally complete the map around 41. I don't think nobody can get past this. I mean, just look at it. Wow. People always calling me paranoid and schizo, but I don't care. I'ma always check the doors at the Airbnbs, cause you just never know. And I'ma show y'all how to do this flawless method. So basically all you gonna need is 3 large eggs. And then you just go ahead and crack them. Then you gotta put them in a bowl and add some pepper and a little bit of salt. And then always give it a good mixing. Then you wanna go ahead and pour it in your non-stick pan with some butter in it. That's what I do. Just like this. Then you wanna move it around. Just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. I like to go ahead and go up under it like this and just kind of flip it around. I like to try to get all the sides so I can make sure I cook everything. This is one thing I can't stand, and that's some raw eggs. And then I like to go ahead and chop them up in big chunks, just like this. Go ahead and flip that one over too, just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. I like to go ahead and make sure you get everything all brown. I like to have that little sear mark on it. These are good. That's perfect. This is exactly how you want it. Nice and fluffy. And go ahead and give it another flip again, just like this. Wow. Look at that. That's turning out perfect. That's perfect. Wow. I'm surprised I was able to get a good egg video for you guys. Get to show y'all how we do it in the Airbnb. Then you want to go ahead and pour it on your plate just like this. And you want to get you an avocado.